Hey YouTube, how you doing? This is Real Talk, and I'm coming to you with a part episode. This is an update to the video I just posted about Welcome to Deathrow, and I just wanted to make one slight comment on it. So this is just an update. It's something that I forgot to mention. This is the cat named Michael Harris, known as Michael O. This was the dude that was in the background that was supplying the cash to get Dave Kenner. That dude, that attorney dude, would wind up being, his name is Dave Kenner. The attorney dude that wind up ultimately keeping all the the proceeds from Deathrow Records because he was the attorney. But in an ironic twist, okay, check this out. I was just watching Welcome to Deathrow again, and this Michael O. dude told Suge Knight at the beginning when they founded the corporation to stay out of it, to lay low and to be in the cut. He says, I told him to be in the cut. Then Suge Knight wanted all the fame and wanted to be known and people know who he was, and his head got hella big. Well, ultimately, that was his demise. Because eventually, when, because of his ego, they got him, and believe it or not, now this is going to sound kind of counterintuitive, but the justice system did do their job. Because the justice system is a dual system. It's a duality world. It's like they're there to be the strong arm of God on earth, but at the same time, I mean, they're doing a bunch of stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. When it's a fictional matter. So when they're dealing with fictional matters, and by that I mean when they're doing with legal fictions, like when it has to do with debts and things of that nature, that's a fictional matter because, as we all know, under the Constitution, you can only trade with gold and silver, but all that's been removed. So now we have a Federal Reserve note, which is a debt note, and you can't pay a debt with another debt, blah, 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 blah. But in the case of him beating up people, and because Suge Knight was known for beating up everybody, and for threatening people and hanging and dangling vatos out of the hotel or out of the hotel balconies and things like that. Well, that's a big no-no in God's book. You can't go around causing harm and damage to other people. And that's where the justice system actually kicked in because, toward the end of the video, they were talking about how Tupac, he was just, he was a loudmouth and he knew it. And how he wasn't even going to go to Vegas. And then the dude in the video says, well, it was his destiny. Nah, it was because he offended somebody in a high place, and we all know who that is. Now, let me remind y'all that he was dating Quincy Jones's daughter. And the rumor around the campfire, and this is old hat, but I'm going to state it here anyway. The rumor around the campfire is that they wanted to run him up. Quincy Jones wanted him to introduce his dookie stick in to slam him in the backside there, dookie stick style. And he was like, man, I don't get down like that. That's what marked Homeboy's death. Because as Dr. Dre had to get away from this vato because he pretty much stole Death Row Records because all the money that was being generated, and Dre was at the helm of making all that money. He went over there with the I think his name is Jimmy Levine, or that vato that owns, or the head dude from Interscope. And I just saw a picture. I should have got it, but I just saw a picture where Dre is standing there and Homeboy's, in the background, and Homeboy's flaming. That Levine vato is Interscope dude is flaming. So that brings us back to the gay agenda. And then there was a couple of statements where Pac was saying that while he was downstairs, doing all the beats, that Homeboy was upstairs doing cochinadas and doing some gay stuff. I'm not going to say it because, I don't want to make too much, I don't want to offend too many people. But he's up there sucking, what. So, and these are statements that Pac made. I didn't make them. I'm just referencing them here. One other thing I wanted to comment on is ego. You gotta stay humble. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to show who I am, and there's no need for me to tell people who I am because it's not really important. That's the number one enemy of every single man and woman on the planet is ego. If they can pump up your ego and make you start believing that you're a star, and I'm a star, and you're a star, and all you get all into that mode, that's what happened to Suge Knight. He started getting a taste of all that money, and it wasn't even really money because it was all debt notes, but that's beside the point. And we know it is money, so let's just call it that, money. But that's what got to Suge Knight, is that his head got hella swollen with all the millions and, all the credits or whatever, the millions of quote-unquote dollars and all the power that it brought. And his ego got hella swollen. And he started doing a bunch of crazy, and that's why the stars be doing all these crazy things, because now, like Cat Williams said, that being broke is a protection. See, Cat Williams, for as much as they mess with that out, though, he's on point. He is on point. Dave Chappelle, another one, he's on point. Being broke is a protection. Not only are you limited in what you can do, all the stupid stuff that because you ain't got no money to, you ain't got no money to begin with, so you really can't afford to be doing dumb things, really. Not only is it protection there, but also it keeps you humble. See, staying humble is the way to be, because when you get arrogant like that and you start, you start thinking you're bad and all that. Look what happened to Pac. They clipped him. Look what happened to Suge. They threw him in jail and took his company away from him. Yeah, he's this big, dude or whatever. He got clout or what have you, but they walked away with his $400 million Deathrow company that he stole from Dre. So all I'm saying is this. Ego is the number one problem. So there's various reasons why God has stated in the Bible about, money being the root of all kinds of evil. The love of money, I should say, because I've been corrected a few times on that statement. Love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Pride is part of the deadly sins, the 7 deadly sins, and that's one of the main ones that Satan uses against us is pride, Now, that doesn't mean that you can't have pride in the work that you do and being, excelling and being excellent in your work and things like that, but just don't let it get out of hand. Anyway, I just wanted to throw this little video up real quick as an update. This is some of the stuff that I wanted to say in the other video, but I forgot, really, honestly. I was noticing one final thing. I was noticing, I think one of the reasons why Dre was has been so successful is because, like I said, that Alonzo dude, if you watch the Welcome to Deathrow video, Dre said that he would sell his soul to the devil for $1 million, and he swears that the devil got a receipt for his ass. Well, let me put it this way. Every day we're presented with challenges. The devil is coming to you with gay, with pride, with stealing, greed, with cheating, with adultery, depending on whatever situation you find yourself in. You're being presented with all these temptations all day long. And depending on where your mindset is at and how close you are to our Creator, our Lord Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, and our Father in heaven, that depicts where you're at in the whole scenario of things. That's why I'm telling you, the Bible's real. And, I know they don't want me preaching this stuff or saying this stuff, but that's too bad. I'm going to say it. They ain't stopping me. They're doing a bunch of things to try to deter me, but I don't, whatever. Oh, and this is my final thought before I hop off this thing. I've gotten to the point where I'm not even sweating money now. I need it, yes. I need it to function. I need it to pay bills and buy food, or what we deem as food, because it's all GMOs and things like that. Kind of not nice, but whatever. I need it to function. I'm just like everybody else. I'm stuck in this matrix slavery system. It's like everybody else, so don't think I'm any different. However, there's one thing that I understand that a lot of people don't understand is that, I don't have to be like this because, I know some of the backdoor tricks, but I choose not to use those because my main goal is to make God happy. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be part of the problem. I'd rather be part of the solution. And I think, I feel that these videos is trying to be part of the solution. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, that was my update. So let me go ahead and hop off this thing because I don't want to make it too long because I'll be long-winded on these videos. Anyway, this is Real Talk. This is going to wrap it up for this video, and I'll catch up with you guys next time.